Hey, what's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast on YouTube. And alright, I've been clearing out my collection. I've mentioned this in other videos. I've been going through boxes and tubs and like, okay, do I really need, 2 complete runs of Ron the Space Knight, or do I really need, 5 Ziploc freezer bags, like quart freezer bags full of California raisins, Not the actual raisins you eat, but the little figures. So I've been getting rid of, I had a shit pile of Laserdisc. I was one of the people that bought into Laserdisc in like 94. And of course, a few years later, DVD hits and just kills Laserdisc. And I understand why. And I spent some money on some Laserdisc. Now, the only thing for my collection that's not in this stack, because these are put up, remember they're not even at my house right now, they're someplace else, is I have the original Star Wars trilogy. I have the Japanese release of, the first one, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. I've sold off everything besides what's in the stack in those. I'll tell you, I have one more, and this is actually framed on somebody's wall right now. I have Reservoir Dogs. But it was just, I thought, fuck it, these are just not sold yet. They actually been selling pretty well. Laserdisc's been doing okay for me. I mean, you don't make that much profit. I'm not making any profit because some of these, some of these ones I'm selling, I paid some money for, but yeah, just get them out of the way. And they're heavy. They're even heavier than the record. Let's see what we got. All right. This is the Mighty Fucking Ducks, Emilio Estevez. He never coached. They never won. Together to learn everything about winning. This is a digital sound Dolby surround stereo Laserdisc. And we got Walt Disney Pictures presents a definite winner, says the Movie Minute. We got Emilio Estevez. We got that fat kid who's now on like meth. God, what is her name? She was in Firestar 2, and she's in the Wet Hot American Summer stuff. Marguerite something. What's this one? No, this one is not open. Okay. And this one, as you can see, it does not have the fucking thing. This is one I bought used somewhere, I'm sure. Let's see. Screen favorite Emilio Estevez, Stake Out Young Guns, stars in The Mighty Ducks, a hilarious comedy that made moviegoers stand up and cheer. Tough trial lawyer Gordon Bombay Estevez never loses. When he's slapped at a community service assignment, he must coach a ragtag team of peewee hockey players who can't skate, can't score, and can't win. Reluctantly, Bombay takes on the assignment and soon realizes that there are more important things than winning. Armed with his new attitude, feathers fly as Bombay and the Ducks battle along to the toughest game of their lives. You can't help but cheer, says San Francisco Chronicle. This comedy gets an ace, says ABC TV Los Angeles. Okay, there's the whole gang. There's the girl from Firestar and all that. This kid's familiar, but I can't think what else I know him from. Where's the fat kid? I don't see him in the picture, actually. Huh. Emilio Estevez. It's an extended play. Is there anything else, really? I mean, not really. I'm in 4 minutes. I don't think there's anything on this that makes this stand out from, like, anything that needs to be preserved. I did get some Laserdisc a few years ago, one of the local junk shops. The dude had a stack of them, thought they were records, and was asking $1 a piece. And I figured this is one some Disney fan would jump up. They haven't yet so far. Okay, now we got Paul Hogan, Linda Kozlowski, digital stereo, laser video disc stereo, Crocodile Dundee 2. It's an extended play. It's captioned, it's Paramount. That's actually... Who did that art? That's actually fairly decent art because that really looks like both of them. Those. This one got the little... Please tell me this one at least has it. Yeah, it does. Okay. And the ones of these that I picked up from the junk store, they got put in and made sure they played, and that was it because I got rid of my Laserdisc player now. I got rid of it. Let's just say, I don't know when this video is going up, but I got rid of it in probably, it might even be a year ago when this video goes up. What was it? Crocodile Dundee, 1988. Let's see. I do like that Laserdisc. You got these big back. You show all these pictures. Let's see what the. Okay, 1988 color, 110 minutes, PG, stereo, closed caption. Paul Hogan is definitely the funniest character who ever took a bite out of the Big Apple in Crocodile Dundee 2. Just as the eccentric Australian is starting to adjust to life in New York City, Dundee and his beautiful girlfriend Linda Kozlowski are targeted for death by a gang of ruthless drug dealers. Dundee evens the odds by leading the big city hoods into the treacherous Australian outback. But before long, the bad guys find out that down under can mean 6 feet down under. If you like Crocodile Dundee, you're going to love Crocodile Dundee 2. This video disc is extended play, and this format can offer chapter search, scan, pause, and dual channel sound depending on the recorded contents. When not in use, place video disc and jacket and store in cool, dry place. Okay. That's another one. Like I said, these are kind of bottom of the barrel shit. Like, I mean, this ain't a horrible movie, but I mean, fucking Eddie Murphy. And were these letterbox? I didn't even look and see if they were. Fuck, I don't remember on those. I really don't. They probably were. Okay, Eddie Murphy, the funniest Eddie Murphy. Yes, is ABC TV Los Angeles. Really? I mean, this ain't a horrible Eddie Murphy movie. It's a lot better than some of the shit he's done after this, but it ain't great. Letterbox DVD, and this is another one, is it? It is sleeved, okay. And so far, none of these seem to have laser rot. You know, none of the signs. Let's see. Stereo, digital sound, Dolby Surround. Hilarious, as the New York Times. This is the Eddie Murphy we love. The Eddie Murphy of Trading Places in 48 Hours. It says, Good Morning America. Okay, nothing on the back there. Let's go here. Comedy superstar Eddie Murphy brings down the house in The Distinguished Gentleman, a hilarious new comedy hit about a small-time con man who runs for Congress and miraculously wins. As Thomas Jefferson Johnson, Murphy hustles his way to the big time and wins an elected seat in the U.S. Congress. But that's only the beginning. With the perks and power of his new position, Murphy cons for cash and doesn't have to break the law to bamboozle the big bucks. You can be sure you'll love it when Eddie Murphy goes to Washington. Some pictures. Who else was in this? Cheryl Lee Ralph. Yeah, and Joe Don Baker. Shirley, I best know her for It's a Living, the syndicated waitress show. It's not a bad. Oh, Jesus. This is like a special edition. Widescreen edition. Kurt Russell, James Spader. Stargate. It will take you a million light years from home, but will it bring you back? THX Laserdisc. Pioneer the art of entertainment. Live Dolby Digital. Okay, now this one, let's pull these out. This is 2 discs, as you see. Yeah, this side's supposed to be empty. I've got the movie. This one probably came in that lot. I think most of these came from that. All right, give me a second. We'll slide this back in the sleeve, and then we'll look at the back. It's not a movie I really care for. I'm not big on anything in the Stargate franchise. It's just one of those that just never caught me. Let's check out the back here. The most amazing film of the year, says Howard Benjamin, Entertainment Network. All right, let's see what we got on the back. Here we got Laserdisc, blah, 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 PG-13. Here we go. Side 1 and 2 of this Laserdisc are extended play, LV. And this format can offer chapter search, scan, pause, and dual channel sound depending on the recording content. Side 3 of this Laserdisc is standard play, CAV. This format offers the full range of features on the Laserdisc player, including freeze frame, slow motion, random access, 3x speed, and scan. This film is presented in widescreen format, preserving the aspect ratio of its original theatrical presentation. The black bars at the top and bottom of the screen are normal for this format. Approximate running time, 122 minutes, 3 sides. Read the signet paperback. And let's go up here and see what the hell they got to say. When a mysterious woman makes Professor Daniel Jackson, James Spader, an offer he can't refuse, he ends up in a secret Air Force military base, his mission to decode an ancient Egyptian artifact known as the Stargate. The mission leader, Colonel Jack O'Neill, Kurt Russell, a tough military man with nerves of steel, commanders their trip through the Stargate to an ancient civilization on the other side of the universe. But once there, they must battle the astonishing, powerful sun god Ra, J. Davidson, before they can find their way back home. All right. I said, I've never been in this. I've even tried watching the shows. I'm not in Stargate. Oh, God. One of my father's favorite movies. Yep. This is the letterboxed Laserdisc of Waterworld. 1985. So this is getting near the end. I mean, Laserdisc went all the way to 2002 or 3, probably. This is the Vacuum Cam Costner movie. Is this one more than one disc? It appears to be. There's side 1. There's side 2. Is there anything else in there? Yeah, there's one other disc in here. Let's get that motherfucker out. Side 4, supposedly blank. Side 3, okay. Reload this fucker. Yeah. I haven't looked at these in forever. These have been sitting, put up for a long time. And I lifted up a tub. I'm like, man, this fucker is heavy. Because it looked like on the top, it was just like DVDs and shit. And I was like, DVDs aren't heavy. I mean, yeah, you got a couple, 200-300. It gets a little weight to it. But, they ain't got the weight. This shit was throwing off like some weight. Like, motherfucker. Okay, I remember now. Yeah, because, let's see what the next one is. The person, because I'm pretty sure all these lasers came off the same person when I got them at the junk store. Like, he got them from an auction, but okay. Was a huge Kevin Costner fan because there was a Silverado and a couple other westerns with Kevin Costner and Tombstone, but I've sold all those. Color, 2 hours and 16 minutes, PG-13 extended play. Blah, 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 blah. This laser has a Matrix surround soundtrack. It's Letterboxd a 10 plus. One of the best movies of the year, says Gary Franklin of K-Cop. Okay. Waterworld. This huge ass bomb that, like I said, my father loves this fucking movie. He actually wants the Blu-ray of this. Kevin Costner stars the most anticipated film of the year, a turbocharged action-adventure epic unmatched in sheer excitement and heart-pounding suspense. In the future where Earth is covered with water, the human race struggles to survive on dilapidated boats and makeshift floating cities called atolls. But some still cling to the legends of a mythical place called Dryland. Seeking clues to its whereabouts, the evil deacon attacks the atoll which houses young Enola, Tina Margarino, and her adopted mother Helen Jean Triplehorn. I haven't seen her in nothing in a long ass time. When a mysterious drifter adventurer known as the Mariner, Costner, is caught up in their struggle. He finds himself catapulted in an explosive war of good versus evil with the open sea as his battlefield. Only later will he discover Enola's wondrous secret, a revelation that may change the destiny of all mankind. With refreshing humor, groundbreaking special effects, and awe-inspiring action sequences, Waterworld sets a glorious high water mark, get it, for imaginative thrill-packed entertainment. This movie cost a fucking fortune to make, bombed like a son of a bitch, and they expected it to be huge. There was like a toy line. Like, if I remember right, in the United States, the Waterworld game for the fucking, the Virtual Boy is like one of the rarest ones. Not the rarest, but one of, what else is there? I'm trying to think. There's like a Waterworld comic. I mean, they pushed the hell out of this, and it bombed horribly. The cool thing about it is, though, is that in Universal Studios in Florida, if I'm right, it might be California, I'm pretty sure it's Florida, they have a Waterworld stunt show, and one of my favorite wrestlers, the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, of SCU now, used to be part of Bad Influence and then other groups, has been doing, he does the stunts, and he's been doing that for years. That's like his, what do wrestlers call it, his shoot job. He wrestles on the weekends, and he does the stunt show. Yeah, oh God, it's a horrible movie. Oh, fuck. Hey, this one's a double. All right, here we go. This is a slightly better Kevin Costner movie, but there ain't really anything is a great Kevin Costner movie. JFK will endure as a must-see for years, says Mike Clark of USA Today. Kevin Costner in an Oliver Stone film, JFK, the story that won't go away. Well, this is like a record. Stunning. I hope people everywhere will see this movie and make up their own minds. JFK is our alternate myth to... Okay, I'm making sure it's our alternate myth to the Warren Commission. Myth, an opportunity for people to rethink history. I hope they become more aware of how politics are played out and how kings are killed. And I hope the film inspires them to be politically active, determined to shape a better future and improve upon the past. These are my fondest wishes from the director. And you got like this. It holds the audience wrapped in its grip. Don't trust anyone who claims this movie is hogwash. David Anson, Newsweek. Winner of 2 Academy Awards, Golden Globe winner, Best Director. Now this movie is a long motherfucking movie. And this shit came out on like VHS. You read it was 2 fucking tapes. Because this movie is 189 fucking minutes. That's over 3 hours. It's R-rated, it's adult drama. JFK is printed in letterbox widescreen format, preserving the scope aspect ratio of its original theatrical presentation. The black bars at the top and bottom of the screen are normal for this format. Now, this is just the regular edition. There's no real extras. It's digitally processed, extended play, blah, 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 blah. A masterpiece, says Roger Ebert of Chicago Sun-Times. Electrifying, a knockout. Stone's picture is sensational, says Richard Corliss of Time. And if I remember right, it's just, I think the disc looks just look normal. There ain't nothing special about them. Oh, this is kind of cool. Movie Magic from the Warner Vault, yours on Laserdisc. And they list all the different shit you can get from them. Fantasy horror, they got Ultra States, The Exorcist, The Clockwork Orange, Dead Calm, The Lost Boys, Gremlins 1 and 2, and The Witches of Eastwick. Oh, latest family favorites. Batman, The Goonies, Daffy Duck's Quackbusters, Neverending Story 1 and 2. Incredible Mr. Limpet, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Okay, Blue Velvet. Let me load this one back in here. I'm going to check the other disc. Just make sure the other disc ain't got anything on the sleeve. JFK is a decent film. It's not great, but it's decent. Yeah, it's the same shit. Okay. That's what I thought. This is one I thought would sell well. I mean, it's all good. And part of that may be because the sleeve's got a little bit of a split on the bottom, but yeah, these don't. I ain't got that many left. They ain't eat up the super amount of space. So, all right, next one. This is the Highlander released from Image HBO Video digital surround stereo laserdisc. Highlander starring Christopher Lambert and Sean Connery, and there's old Christopher Lambert on the cover. Anything special about the disc? Nope. Look at the back. Here we go. This is an old laserdisc. This is from probably the oldest one in this fucking stack. I love this. This disc has been chapter encoded for your viewing. Viewing enjoyment. Connor MacLeod is a Scot who should have died in 1536, but he belongs to a rare race of immortals that can only be killed when beheaded with a sword. Their destiny is to duel through history until the gathering, when the remaining few will battle for supremacy. MacLeod lives in peace for 4 centuries, and his old enemy, the Kurgan, arrives to challenge him. With modern New York as their arena, the 2 time-scarred swordsmen square off. Only one can survive, and he will wield more power than any man ever dreamed existed. Starring Christopher Lambert and Sean Connery, Highlander is a thrilling saga that rocks the screen with suspense and excitement. It's one of those where, like, the first film, it's decent. That second one is so bad. Whew, God, that second one was just horrible. And then, like, the third and fourth weren't real good, and you had, Highlander's a weird franchise. Like, the cartoon was trash. There was a cartoon. The first film's good, and there's like one of the later ones that's pretty good, but like everything else in there, like there's 3 or 4 cuts of the second one, it's horrible. The TV show was okay, but nothing special, and then there's like a spin-off TV show with the female Highlander. That was horrible. Alright, last one in the stack here, and it's, okay. Deluxe widescreen version of A League of Their Own. Gina Davis, Tom Hanks, Madonna. I love this fucking movie. Now, this is, anything special in this one? Sides 1 and 3 are the format where you can't do all that, the CLV format, and side 2 is CAV. So it's 2 discs? Really? I don't see that then. I didn't know this one was 2 discs. I mean, most of your movies weren't, motherfuckers hanging up on shit. Okay, that's 2 discs. And the 4 sides blank. I ain't no need to show them. One's a paper sleeve, one's a plastic sleeve. So it means one of those is a replacement. More than likely, I don't think they would have done that. Especially not, you had to pay for Laserdisc back in the day. Let's look at the back. Oh man, there's a lot on here. I ain't reading all this shit, but man, there's a lot of shit on here. I'd hold on to this because I really like this movie and I own it in a bunch of formats. But yeah, fucking Laserdisc. Alright, so that one I'm holding on to. The rest of these, they're gone. Anybody watching this wants these, let me know. Make me an offer. And remember their Laserdiscs. They cost a little bit more to ship because they got some weight to them. But so I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, if you did, give me that thumbs up. You know, subscribe for comments. Have you ever owned a Laserdisc player? Ever known somebody that owned one? You ever watch a movie on Laserdisc? I mean, a lot of people, especially at my generation, Laserdisc, either you happen to go to school that had a player with a couple of discs, which like my high school did. I remember we had a copy of The Outsiders for some reason. Don't know why. Or you knew somebody, like a friend of the family had a CED player and people think those were Laserdiscs. It happens. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. You know all the spiel. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.